Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing out there? This is John, and this is Sunday with Silvers. All right. Cause it's never too late, never too late. Da-da-da-da. Never too late to be great. And the crowd goes wild. Hey, everybody. Great to see you. I'm John, and I am here to share with you for Sunday with Silvers. And thank you for being here. I come here every Sunday. I used to do it at 4 p.m., but started a little earlier these days. And I'm going a little bit longer. And I'm wearing some fancy clothes here for the Christmas. Well, it's not quite Christmas, for the Thanksgiving time. Mm. And I'm drinking some drink to give me some energy. So good to see all of you. I am here every Sunday, as I said, for Sunday with Silvers, and I share some music. I got my handy dandy guitar here. I share some thoughts that are going on in this wild mind of mine. I share some acting sometimes, some poetry, whatever happens to be on my mind. But more than anything, I just want to share some time with you because you are important to me, and I appreciate you being here. There's some folks that seem to be showing up on a fairly regular basis. I'll name a couple of them. Doug Stewart's one of them. So, hey, Doug, if you're out there, great to see you. Peggy Cullinane, love you, honey. I just found out that a few of my longtime friends are watching on a regular basis. Diana is watching, Diana Lee. And, well, I guess she doesn't go by Lee anymore. But anyway, you know who I'm talking about, Diana. And Andrew. Andrew told me the other day that he's watching on a regular basis. So, Andrew, I wore this for you, buddy, because Andrew was asking me about my clothes. He said, hey, man, do you like, you're wearing something different all the time. What's that about? And I said, well, I got a lot of clothes. I'm a total thrift store shopper. And I told him, I said, and Andrew happens to be a policeman. And I said, Andrew, I might even wear something that's from the women's department. And actually, this probably is from the women's department. But I said, I don't care. If it looks good on me, and even if somebody thinks it doesn't look good on me, as long as I like it, I'm going to wear it. I don't care if it's in fashion. I don't care anything about that. I just care about whether I like it. Now, some people, like my daughter, might say, well, if you wear that, Dad, you're going to be like, misappropriating I don't know, the Chinese culture. And I'm like, well, maybe, but I like it. So I'm going to take a chance with that. Because I got to be who I am. And speaking of my daughter, we like to sing this song together. And I'm going to sing it for you now. This is a song made popular a long time ago by Satchmo. That's not a good Satchmo. Let me see if I can. Satchmo. Oh, God, it hurts my voice to do that. Louis Armstrong, one of the greatest musicians of all time. I'm just turning off my phone here so it doesn't bug us in the middle of all of this. Let me see. You got to put it. You do that too. Put your. It's like we're in a theater, right? Don't interrupt the show. Turn down your phone. No, I'll turn mine down because it's the only one that could really bug us. But by the way, you can come on this on. I know you might be watching me on Facebook. You might be watching me on YouTube, but you can also watch on Zoom if you want, and I can see you, and we can, talk to each other in real time. I'll see you and the participants there, and we can, you can throw in some comments or ask for some kind of, song that you want to hear. Let me turn this off, make sure I know what I'm doing here. Okay, put it on do not disturb mode. Okay, cool. So this song is a song that my daughter and I like to do sometimes. And you'll know it. I won't even introduce it. I'm just going to do it. Here you go. I see fields of... Oh, see, I already messed it up. Good thing it's not my own song. I see trees, trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Now, if I was Louis Armstrong, it would sound like this.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna do Louis.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright blessed day and the dark sacred night. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Come on.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you.
Can I finish it this way? I don't know. I'm tearing up here.
I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. Then I'll think to myself, what a wonderful world.
It's making my nose run.
Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
All right. Woo, that's hard to do. I don't know how he did it. Maybe it was all that trumpet playing that made his voice sound like that. But I don't play the trumpet. Actually, the first instrument I ever tried to play was the trumpet, but it was too hard on my lips. You know, there's some trumpet players like Dizzy Gillespie. if you're familiar with him, famous guy. And when he would blow on the trumpet, he would go, and his cheeks would puff out. He looked like a puffer fish. And it's actually a little hard to look at, but man, could that guy play. But I don't think Louis Armstrong played like that. He did what they tried to teach me in elementary school, which was to keep your cheeks in and go, well, and don't let them come out. And oh man, that was hard to do. Elementary school. So I switched to the clarinet. Or maybe it was the other way around. I might have started with the clarinet. But anyway, the clarinet was easier, but I still never learned how to play that either. So, I hope you folks have had a good Thanksgiving, if you celebrate it, or maybe Indigenous Peoples Day, which is another way to look at it. I like that, to honor the indigenous people and not only the people that came over here and, got rid of them all or put them in whatever. You know the story. If you don't, you should check it out, because Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays for the sake of eating. I hope you had some good food. I hope you had some time with your friends. I had a chance to be with some wonderful friends that I've actually known all of my lifetime. My parents knew them and that family while the kids were still unborn and, well, before I was born. So, we've known each other all our lives. And I'm going to shout out to Dorothy. Dorothy was there this Thanksgiving, as she's been for the last 50, 60 years of my life. And she's 94 and a half. So you go, Dorothy. You rock, Dorothy. Yeah, 'cause it's never too late, for Dorothy to be great. And the crowd goes wild for Dorothy. Yeah, I told Dorothy that she needs to make it to 100 at least, because when she makes it to 100, I'm gonna write her a song. So she said, well, that makes it something worth getting there for. And I actually this next song was a song I've done before here, but I'll do it now because I like it. And the thing about this song is this song was written about the time when Dorothy was much younger, I was much younger, and our families and a bunch of other families would go camping every summer in Big Sur and all these different places. And we would have a lot of fun being in the redwoods. And if you don't have a chance to get to Big Sur or any other place in California where the redwoods are, or any other place that's beautiful in this world, it's so refreshing and so revitalizing to be around nature like that. And so some of my greatest memories come from being a young boy and going camping. And I wanted to write a song that was reminiscent of that, because that's when I first got inspired to play music. My friend Steve Kovner, his mom Barbara, played the guitar and would sing around the campfire, and she had such a big, beautiful, rich voice. It wasn't a big voice, it was just full, and it was just so rich and beautiful. And she played the acoustic guitar, and she sang songs like Kumbaya and Michael Rowed the Boat Ashore, which I mentioned in this song that I wrote. But I wrote this recently, back in September, because I just wanted to honor the people in my life that have influenced me around music and kind of inspired me. So this song is called Campfire Songs and Sing-Alongs. And the interesting thing about this song is that it only uses 3 chords. And unlike most songs that only have 3 chords, the pattern of the chords, the chord changes are the same through the entire song. I mentioned that to somebody the other day, and they said, oh, so does that mean I'm going to get bored? And I thought, hopefully not. But anyway, the song goes like this. I love campfire songs and sing-alongs where there's harmony between you and me. It takes nothing more, than 3 simple chords to set my soul free. Let's try that again. I love campfire songs and sing-alongs where there's harmony between you and me. There's shoot, it's my own song. Let me do it. Let me try it again. I love campfire songs. It should be easy. And sing-alongs where there's harmony between you and me. It takes nothing more than 3 simple chords to set, that's right, my soul free. Here we go. When I was a boy, nothing brought me more joy than camping with my friends and family. Walking through the woods, listening to the birds, and dangling my feet in a clear crystal stream. But of all the wonders that I can recall, nighttime brings the greatest ones of all. I love campfire songs and sing-alongs where there's harmony between you and me. It takes nothing more than 3 simple chords to set my soul free. Can you whistle? We sang Kumbaya, my Lord. Ha! The deacon went down to the cellar and he got drunk for sure. And Michael rowed that boat ashore. Hallelujah. I love campfire songs and sing-alongs where there's harmony between you and me. It takes nothing more than 3 simple chords to set my soul free. Now I'm going to try to remember the last verse because I don't have the paper here. I don't know where it went. I think it goes like this, something like this. Let's see. I may not play guitar like a rock star. All I can do is pluck away. And if some people say that I will never go far, that's okay. No, that's okay, 'cause I love campfire songs and sing-alongs where there's harmony between you and me. It takes nothing more than 3 simple chords to set my soul free. Set my soul free. G, F, and C. They set my soul free. Yeah, all right, not bad. You know, sometimes I can't even remember my own songs, and I don't think it's age. I just think I've written a lot of them. You know what? I was listening to a friend of mine talk today about art, and I'm thinking we want to do something called the artist corner, and not have it be about me, but have it be about you, and have it be about other artists. I want to hear what you're doing, what you're creating. I want to see your paintings. I want to see your sculptures. I want to hear your songs, because let's face it, when we create art, it's not just for ourselves, it's to be shared. And so I would love to see what you're creating. If you want to drop me a message in the chat, even if you're watching this after the fact, let me know, I don't know, put a link to something that I can see, and I'll talk about it on here next week. Next time we get together, I'll let people know what you're doing, because I think it's important, because it's never too late to be great. And speaking of great artists, I was talking to a friend of mine who's a great artist, and her name is Marilyn Butler, and she was telling me something that I found very, very interesting, and I'm going to try to be concise and correct about this. If you're familiar with Impressionist art from the 1800s, I think it was done in the 1870s, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure a lot of it was from the 1870s, and it was out of France. And if you know names like Monet and Pissarro and Renoir, you know them because they were kind of the premier names that you would hear. Degas and these different. I may be pronouncing their names wrong, and if I am, forgive me. But you know who I'm talking about. And here's what I found out today that I thought was very interesting. I mean, if you know much about Impressionist art, it was not considered to be good initially because realism was the art of the day when they were doing this painting, and realist paintings wanted to look like a almost like a photograph. So Impressionism was to look like what the impression of the thing was. So if you look at it up close, it just looks like a bunch of brushstrokes sometimes, but when you back away from it, you can see the images and all the stuff, and it's not, it's not realism. So because of that, it got a lot of flack until people recognized, the value and the beauty of it. But initially, when they had the salons or the exhibitions of this Impressionist art, there were actually certain artists that you may or may not be aware of today because they're female. And they were very fine artists, but they didn't get the recognition that the men got. And you might just think that that's because the 19th century and the way that women were treated then and not given the same opportunities, which obviously is still largely can be a problem at times here in today's world. But it was, even more so, I believe, then. And what happened was, and I never knew this, that when they had the exhibition, they had these female artists exhibit along with, and I'll tell you some of their names. I think there were three that were considered deemed or called the three great ladies of Impressionist art. And let's see if I can find their names. I think one was, and I'm going to butcher them. I know I'm going to. Let's see here. I'm googling this as I talk to you. There was, I think it's Mary Cassatt, if I'm not mistaken, and Marisot, Marisot would be Bertha Marisot, and one other. And once again, I'm not great at looking stuff up while I'm in the midst of talking to you, so I'll do my best. Let's see, original female Impressionists, say French Impressionists. So the thing that I found out about this that was so interesting is that when the initial so there's Bertha Morisot, Morisot. There was Marie, and I'm gonna mess up her name, Bracquemond, Bracqueumond, and there was one other that I just mentioned. I think it was Mary Cassatt, who was an American, but very instrumental in that type of art. What I came to find out was that when they exhibited their artwork along with the men's artwork, the women's artwork was considered to be superior to the men's. And so a private collector bought all of the women's artwork, and that's why the museums have the men's artwork. And the men then became famous, not because their work was better, but because it was what was left over after all the better stuff got bought. Some people might disagree with that, but I thought it was very interesting, and it would make sense because women are incredibly talented artists, and even look at today at musical artists. Some of the greatest musical artists are female, and so I just shout out to those women artists and to all the rest out there for putting out your art into the world for people to enjoy. And you deserve all of the credit and the accolades that you may not have gotten. So I'm doing my little part here to maybe give you some of those accolades. Let's see what I can play here for you. Okay. Yeah, I've been thinking about this song. I'm just flipping. I have so many songs. I've been writing songs for 50 years, and I have a lot of them. And some of them are, up tempo, happy stuff, and the last one, I guess you could kind of put in that category. This one is one that I want to sing now or I'm going to sing because I want to remember those of us who may have, this can, while Thanksgiving and the holidays is a beautiful time, it can also be hard for people, especially if they don't have anyone else to share it with. And I've told this story before, but I'll mention it now. I was sitting in my living room one night at about 2 in the morning watching, I don't know, sports highlights or whatever I was watching. And all of a sudden I heard next to me, I was sitting next to a window, and on the other side of the window was a porch. And I had just put a chair on that porch. I'd never had chairs on the porch before. We put a couple folding chairs out there. And all of a sudden I heard this noise. Literally, like if I'm sitting here, the window's here, and just on the other side is the porch. And I heard like right next to me, so it freaked me out. And so I looked through the blinds and I saw these feet sitting there, of somebody who was sitting in the chair. And I thought to myself, oh my God, somebody's trespassing or whatever I thought. So I yelled out the window, hey, get away from here, or something like that. And so then I peeked out up a little higher, and I could see that it was this man who clearly was unhoused, which is what they say to call people who are homeless these days. But he did not have a home. And at least he appeared not to. Otherwise, I don't know why he'd be sitting on my porch at 2 in the morning. And he got kind of startled by my voice, and he got up and walked off into the night, into the dark night. And when I saw him, who it was, I immediately felt terrible, and I thought I should go outside and give him some food or something. But then I thought, well, maybe not. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure who he is and whether I really want to do that. But the next morning I wrote this song, and it's called "The Man I Never Knew." Oh no, that's a different song. Let's see. This song, no, this is not the right song. I was introducing the song, but it's not the one I have in front of me. The one I have in front of me is a different song, so let me find it while I gave it such a good lead up. Let's see, what's it called? It's called "What If This Man Was Me." So we got to go all the way to the W's here, because I got a lot of songs. Okay, "What If This Man Was Me." There it is. Okay, I had the wrong song out. But I have been thinking about this because I do know people that don't have anybody to share their holidays with, and I think it's nice that we're kinder to people during the holiday time. It would be lovely and beautiful if we could be kinder to people all the time, not just at holiday time. So I know that's possible. I know we can do that. But this song is called "What If This Man Was Me," and I just explained kind of how it was written. Let me get rid of this. I am fumfering around here, folks. Okay, here we go. Wow. Okay, let's see here. Okay. Hopefully there's not more than two pages of this one, because that's all I got in front of me. Okay, let's see. It goes like this. See if I can use a pick on this one. Yeah. What if this man was me? Here we go. There was a man sitting outside my window because he had find some place to go. He was weary, more than I have ever known, from being pushed around whichever way the wind blows. And I wondered if he had a family, and if he did they know where he was? And I pondered what I would do if it were me, Could I keep on going just because? He did not plan to be living out on the street. Does he have food to eat? What if this man was me? What if his life was mine? Wouldn't I hope to find that people were not blind and they could see my humanity? What if this man was me? What if this man was me? There was a man sitting outside my window because he had to find some place to go. He was weary more than I have ever known, from being pushed around whichever way the wind blows. And I wondered if anybody knew his name, or if anyone really cared who he was. And I pondered if he ever felt that way, and how he kept on going just because. He did not plan to be living out on the street. Did he have food to eat? What if this man was me? What if his life was mine? What did I hope to find? That people were not blind and they could see my humanity. What if this man was me? 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 There was a man sitting outside my window. Whew. Yeah. Well, God bless all of those people out there that are struggling, and just know that that you matter, and that it's okay to have your feelings about it all, and that there are people that care about you, and I'm one of them. So if you're having any struggles out there over this holiday season, then hey, it's okay. You just reach out to some folks. I wrote something the other day, and one of the lines of it was, you know, if we want to mend the world, it doesn't take any fancy plan. Just take your brother and sister by the hand and let love in, and watch the miracles begin. Yeah. You know, I'm always going to talk about love on here. Because it's got to be talked about, it's got to be reminded about, it's got to be put forward, and that's how we experience. Because it's interesting during the holidays, everybody is very, not everybody, but there's a much more feeling of appreciation. Our family becomes bigger, right? It becomes a time when we're more accepting of others. But we can be like that all the time. We don't just have to wait until the holidays. So let's make every day Christmas. Or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa. I have a song goes, my favorite time of year is when the holidays are here. Christmas, Kwanzaa, and Hanukkah. I'm gonna celebrate every single one of them. As long as there's a celebration happening, I'm here. 'Cause the holidays are my favorite time of year. January and February have marched over the hill. April, May bring showers. What June won't dry, July will. August, September, October, November, they surely bring us thrills. But nothing compares to the end of December. For memories I will always remember. My favorite time of year is when the holidays are here. Christmas, Kwanzaa, and Hanukkah. I'm gonna celebrate every single one of them. As long as there's a celebration happening, I'm here. 'Cause the holidays are my favorite time of year. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Winter solstice is the longest night and shortest day. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. That's the perfect time for us to meditate and pray. At 9 a.m. I have bagels and lox beside the Christmas tree. At night, for lunch I celebrate Kwanzaa with the whole community. At night I have some turkey, and for the vegans there's tofurkey. And if that ain't enough, I top it off with a great big happy mazel tov. Well, my favorite time of year is when the holidays are here. Christmas, Kwanzaa, and Hanukkah. I'm gonna celebrate every single one of them. As long as there's a celebration happening, I'm here. 'Cause the holidays are my favorite time. The holidays are my favorite time. The holidays are my favorite time of year. Yeah, that's my song, The Holidays. Hopefully it doesn't offend anybody, I know people take their religions very seriously. I'm not a religious person, but I am a spiritual person. And I think everybody has the right to, to practice whatever makes them better people and in love with love and in love with the world. Then hey, I'm all for it. It doesn't matter to me what you call it, who you pray to, or whatever. I'm for there being positivity and love in this world. So hopefully that song didn't offend anybody. If so, I'm sorry. Just having some fun here. But I'll tell you what, I got a Christmas song too. And a straightforward Christmas song. Goes like this. I know it's not Christmas yet, but hey, you know what? I'm starting to see some stuff around. Obviously the stores have got it going on. You got the Black Friday thing going on. I was just thinking Black Friday. That's one of the few times when they name something black and it's actually good. Like a black hat is a bad guy, and little white lie is a good thing. But Black Friday is good, so hey, I'm all for it. Let's call it Black Friday. Okay, here we go. I don't know where it got that name. Anybody know? Where did it get it? Put it in the chat if you know where they came up with the name Black Friday. I know there's a movie that stars a bunch of black folks called Fridays, I think, if I'm not mistaken, about a barbershop or something. I don't know. Now I'm making stuff up. Here we go. This song is called Hey Hey Santa. It goes like this. Oops, here we go. That's it. Hey Hey Santa, I'm your biggest fan. hey, Santa, I think you're the man. And I got a plan now, Santa, that I want you to hear. See, I don't like seeing you, Santa, only one time a year. So when it is the month of July, why don't you get on your sled and fly? Come on down to my house, Santa, for the 4th of July. We'll have some cornbread, black-eyed peas, and some sweet potato pie. There's no need to use the chimney, you can walk right through the door. Head out to the backyard for a barbecue galore. Come on down to my house, Santa, for the 4th of July. Hey, hey, Santa, bring your wife along. Ha! Bring the elves and all the reindeer, and we'll have a sing-along. Don't forget your bathing suit, we're gonna have a poolside bash. I can't wait to see your cannonball. Bet it's gonna be a splash. So when it is the month of July, why don't you get on your sled and fly? Come on down to my house, Santa, for the 4th of July. Hey, hey, Santa, can't wait till you get here. It will be so great to see you in the middle of the year. But don't you be late now, Santa, we're gonna have a fireworks show. And I would hate to see you up there when those things begin to blow. So when it is the month of July, why don't you get on your sled and fly? Come on down to my house, Santa, for the 4th of July. We'll have some cornbread, black-eyed peas, and some sweet potato pie. There's no need to use the chimney, you can walk right through the door. Head out to the backyard for a barbecue galore. Come on down to my house, Santa. Say, come on down to my house, Santa. Come on down to my house, Santa, for the 4th of July. All right. Come on down, Santa. Yeah. So my goal with that one, and I don't, let me know if you think this is a good idea. I think it's going to be fun. I want to get my friends together in the summertime near the 4th of July, maybe even for a 4th of July barbecue, but have it at a place with a pool and dress up, somebody, maybe my best friend, Freddie, maybe dress him up like Santa Claus. I think he'll do it. And maybe get his wife, Michelle, to be Mrs. Claus, or maybe my wife or someone. And what I'll do is I'll have a big party. You can come if you want. And we'll film it with me singing Hey, Hey, Santa, the song I just sang. And when we talk about, Santa jumping into the pool, we'll have my buddy in a Santa suit, jump off the diving board, and cannonball, and then they'll throw a bunch of water on me or whatever. And, we'll dance around and eat hot dogs and, whatever, eat hamburgers or whatever you do at a 4th of July party. But, it should be fun, and we make a whole video out of it. So stay tuned. It won't happen this Christmas. I keep talking about doing it, but now I have some contacts with some people that could actually film it. And we just got to find a pool and a place to do it. So if you know of a good place to film this, you let me know. And it'll be fun to make this. And if you want to be in it, let me know too, because I Maybe we can work something out and get you, you have your film debut. So anyway, yeah, we're having fun here. I got a few more minutes left to share some stuff. Accountability Corner. It's time for the Accountability Corner. I should sound more excited than I am. It's the Accountability Corner. Ooh, the Accountability Corner. So this is the time when I tell you all what it is that I said I was going to do last week, if I can remember, and also what I say I'm going to do for next week. So I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even remember what I said I was going to do this week. I think that what it was that I was going to continue reaching out to some agents for my acting, and I did not do that. I could make some excuses and say, oh, well, it was, I was tired from the turkey, which I have done a lot of sleeping, I have to admit. Something about that L-tryptophan really, put me out. But who cares? I made a commitment and I didn't keep it. So I am what they call pulling the covers off myself and letting you know that I made a commitment that I didn't keep. So I'm going to remake that commitment to reach out to some folks. I'm not quite sure why I'm dragging my feet on that. One of the things that I think I talked about last week that is important to me is that not only the idea, because I mentioned Henry Ford had this quote that said, whether you say you can do something or you say you can't, either way you're right. And a lot of people know that quote as being, really a great quote. And I think it is, because we can do what we say we can do and believe we can do. But at the same time, I was mentioning last week that we also have to, or I'm going to speak for myself, I have to be able to really know that it's okay for me to have a great life, for me to have success in these different areas that I'm trained in and that I love to do, like acting and music. And so it goes beyond just saying whether I could do it or not. It goes even farther to, and even deeper than that for me, which is, am I okay with having that in my life, and is it a good thing? Because if there's any what we call split energy about something, then I just feel like the universe doesn't know what to do, So I'm standing for right here and right now as I speak to you. If you're out there and you are listening, throw something in the chat that lets me know that you heard this. But I am committing to that the things that I have to share have value, that I have the right to have a great life as an artist, and that I am, it's okay if I do that. And so I know I need to tell myself that, but I'm telling you that I know that because I wanted to put it out there into the world and not just hide behind a rock. Now, this is not hiding behind a rock. I've been doing this live stream now for I'm close to 5 months now, I guess, 4 or 5 months. So I'm not hiding under a rock, but there's degrees of hiding under a rock. And one of the things that I see myself kind of doing is holding back on getting an agent and just wanting to submit myself for film and TV stuff. So I'm going to crawl out from underneath that rock. Oh, there's fresh air up here. And I'm going to reach out, put myself back in the accountability corner, and I'm going to be accountable for reaching out to some agents. I'm also going to reach out to some modeling agents, because who knows, maybe somebody will like me in this get-up of mine here. But, at 63, I think that there's, I'm doing okay physically, and why not put myself out there in the modeling world too? Because, hey, it's all fun, it's all easy, and not a lot of pressure or stress. Just have fun. And so I'm going to do that too. There's another accountability. I'm going to reach out. I'm going to contact, I don't know if it's Wilhelmina or LA Models or a whole bunch of them. And I'm going to see if maybe some of them want to, take me on as a print model or something. So why not? I'll see. And I'll let you know how it goes by next week. I'll let you know. Excuse me. I'll let you know whether I even did it, but I'm gonna do it, and we'll see where it takes me. But I thank you for your support, and I want to support you, like I've said over and over in here. I want to be able to hear what you're doing and be supportive of you. So if you've got something that you're doing that you think you would benefit from letting the world know about, because maybe that'll help you do it and get it out there, whether it's art or anything else. I'd love to hear about what you're up to and what you're doing. So reach out to me, put something in the chat, say, hey, John, this is what I'm doing, and I'll send you back a message, a personal message saying, go for it, 'cause it's never too late, never too late, never too late to be great. And the crowd goes wild. I never get tired of that. You might, but I don't. All right, let's do one more song and call it a day for Sunday with Silvers, or call it a night depending on where you are. You know, if you put something in the chat, let me know where you are. I got people from all over the country, possibly all over the world, checking this out. Even if it's after the fact, even if you're not watching right now, that's okay. Let me know where you're zooming in from. What can I do for you? Let's do something with the harmonica. What do you say? I got my tambourine here. See, if I had somebody here with me, they could play the tambourine. I don't think I can play it with my foot. Can I? Nah. It was a good thought, but I can't do that. I'll just mess it up. No. Okay, I was trying to do one of those one-man band things. I don't know if you've ever seen them on YouTube, or where these people come out. I don't know how they do it. They've got strings attached to a drum and cymbals and all that stuff, and they sound great, but it's just one person. I don't how do they do that? So this is a song that I will play for you as kind of hopefully a way to inspire you, whether it's to do something before the end of the year that you've wanted to do this year. You know, go ahead, it's not too late, there's time left. Or maybe you've got something that you want to do in the new year that's important to you. And the real question I would have is, why do you want to do it? And I wrote this song, excuse me as I grab my harmonica. I wrote this song after visiting my uncle, who I hadn't seen for years. The funny story is, one day I saw my uncle. Well, I saw a man that I thought was my uncle, and I was at the White Tigers in Las Vegas, and I walked up to this man who was standing looking at the White Tigers with me. He's the only other person there, and I said, excuse me, but you look just like my uncle. And he looks down at me, he goes, that's because I am your uncle. I was a little embarrassed, because I hadn't seen him for a long time. Because, you know, he and my father, he was my father's brother, and they were, you know, not really friendly with each other for many, many years. Isn't that weird how people can be, you know, siblings and not? I just heard about a couple of kids the other day that are not talking to each other. I thought, that's so weird, you know. But I guess, you know, personality stuff. Anyway, so I saw my uncle again many years later, after he and my dad had kind of been able to patch things up between them. And my uncle took me out to lunch at a place called Duke's in Malibu. If you've ever been there before, it's right on the beach. And my uncle lived in Malibu. He's since has passed away. But at the time, he took me out to his name is Lloyd, Uncle Lloyd. He's named after my grandfather, Lloyd, and also my middle name is Lloyd, John Lloyd. So anyway, I went to lunch with my Uncle Lloyd, and afterwards, when we went back to his house and I drove back home, I went to Matador Beach, which if you've ever been to Matador Beach before, it's a beautiful beach off of Malibu, where they have these rock formations on the right on the sand, and they take a lot of pictures of bodybuilders and stuff there, because it's just beautiful. And anyway, I started getting this rhythm going through me. This song. What are you on this planet for? What are you on this planet for? What are you on this planet for? Will you bring love? Will you bring war? What are you on this planet for? What are you on this planet for? What are you on this planet for? What did you learn the time before? And what are you here to re-explore? What are you on this planet for? Oh, did you bring us love? Oh, there's never too much love. Spirit is calling you to uplift the human race. So begin with a smile upon your face and fill the world with grace. That's right. What are you on this planet for? 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 Will you bring love? Will you bring war? What are you on this planet for? You can let your spirit soar. Will you let your spirit soar? Open up that sacred door and dance upon the sunlit shore. Will you let your spirit soar? Oh, did you bring us love? Oh, there's never too much love. Spirit is calling you to uplift the human race. So begin with a smile upon your face and fill the world with grace. You can fill the world with grace. Come on, fill the world with grace. On this planet for? What are you on this planet for? What did you learn the time before? And what are you here to re-explore? What are you on this planet for? Planet for, planet for. So, what are you on this planet for? I know I'm on this planet to be a beneficial presence, to be an sorry about that. Throwing my stuff. To be an empathetic person who cares about others and cares about myself, and because it's good to care about yourself. You can't care about others until you care about yourself. So, yeah, I'm on this planet to bring joy, to bring some heartfelt connection, and to just have fun, and not take it so seriously. I get it. There's a lot going on in this world, and it's easy to get overwhelmed. But just remember that no one said that life had to be serious. And while love is powerful and passion is powerful, and we want to, stand for the things we believe in, let's all do it in a loving way, where we're respectful of each other and respectful of ourselves, and where we're creating peace. Because remember, the opposite of war is not peace. if you look at it in this way, or maybe put it this way, war is destruction. So the opposite of destruction is creation. So peace is creation. So create something beautiful for yourself to live into. Create something beautiful for others to enjoy. And life is just going to keep getting better. All right. Love to you all. Happy holidays. I will be back here next Sunday. I will keep up with my accountability corner. I'm going to reach out to these agents, and I'm actually going to submit for a lot of auditions too, because I've kind of slacked off on that for acting stuff. So it's only onward and upward, cause it's never too late to be great. And the crowd goes wild. Okay, love to you all. See you soon. Bye for now.